Hello and welcome back to this training series. In this video, we're going to show you a niche that is focused on magic and adventure kind of themes for kids, this time ages 5 to 8. So let's go over to ChatGPT and see how we can get it to write some amazing stories for us. Just going to select ChatGPT 4. And there you go. Right. Children's stories with a magical theme. In these stories, I'm going to give it a little guidance for these stories because I want to try something different. We're going to be a little bit more specific with our stories and give it a little framework to work with. So in these stories, two siblings travel through magical portals into magical realm. Each story takes them to a new realm. Okay, that's also going to help you make the stories even more unique. Each story needs to be at least 1,000 words long. To write 5 children's stories with a magical theme. In these stories, two siblings travel through magical portals into magical realms. Each story takes them to a new realm. So each story needs to be at least 1,000 words long. Okay, Shift Enter. Give me the table of contents for this book. Not too bad. I'm liking where this is going. Okay. Don't forget to make the story intriguing and mysterious. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Okay, as you can see, it added the two siblings, Emily and Noah. One sunny day, while playing hide-and-seek in their grandmother's attic, Emily stumbled upon an old, dusty map. It was unlike anything they had ever seen, depicting a forest with trees that appeared to whisper in the wind and a large, mysterious door at its heart. Excited by the new discovery, they decided to follow the map. Along with the hike, they reached a spot that looked exactly like the one on the map. There, nestled between the giant trees, stood an ancient door covered in ivy. It was so seamlessly integrated into the tree trunk that they might have missed it if not for the map. Suddenly the door creaked open, revealing a swirling vortex of shimmering light. With wide eyes, they glanced at each other, hearts pounding. They shared love for adventure Their shared love for adventure overpowered any fear, and holding hands, they stepped into the portal. This is exciting. This actually makes me want to read it. Okay, so I have no issues whatsoever with ChatGPT 4's capability of producing engaging, entertaining content that is indistinguishable from human-generated content. Just like I said in the previous video, I do recommend using a tool to rewrite some of the sentences, words, just to make it more non-AI, so to speak. Because there are tools out there that can detect writings that have been generated through artificial intelligence. And in order to kind of outsmart these tools that detect AI writing, I always recommend you to rewrite some of the text. You can use the Quillbot tool I talked about. Now, I think Grammarly does something similar. It rewrites some parts of the text, but I found Quillbot to do a better job at evading AI tool detection. It looks like it just stopped writing. That happens sometimes when it reaches a certain amount of characters. Obviously, the first chapter or the first story is not finished yet. So what do? Head over to the chat and say, continue. Since I said I want each chapter to be at least 1,000 words long, obviously it doesn't fit into one message. Just remember when you're copying the text, obviously delete the continue bit. You don't want that to be inside your final manuscript. Let's just continue reading at some random point. A grandmother was waiting for them, a knowing smile on her face. You found the map, she said. And you've been to the forest. I can see it in your eyes. The siblings exchanged surprised glances. Oh, I've been on so many adventures myself when I was young. She chuckled at their astonished faces. This is a really good story. I like it. So it seems like I never told ChatGPT to include a grandma who basically also went on magical journeys through portals in her youth. But that's the twist that ChatGPT came up with. I'm excited for the second story. Let's see if they actually include the magic portal theme in here, and if it's going to be the same portal in the forest as the first story or not. So let's see the capabilities of ChatGPT 4. Write the second story. Chapter 2, Underwater Kingdom and the Dancing Seaweeds. Looks like it does continue the theme. I like this. I might actually publish this book. Okay, don't steal it from me. Just kidding. You can obviously create something very similar. Even if you give it the same prompt, it's probably going to come up with a slightly different story. It's not going to be Emily and Noah as the two siblings, probably going to be a different name. Maybe the portal is going to be in a different place. Obviously, they're going to travel to different magical kingdoms, whatever. You can obviously use the same prompt. Days turned into weeks since Emily and Noah's adventures into the enchanted forest. They shared their secret with no one, spending their days in anticipation for their next journey. Their wait ended when the ancient map in the attic began to glow again, revealing a new path. It led to a door hidden between a waterfall not far from their home. Okay, so I see. They took my idea. ChatGPT took my idea of the magical portal. I never told it to make it the same portal over and over again. Like I was going to say a magical portal in one of their closets or something. But no, ChatGPT said, okay, there's going to be a magical portal in a different place every time. So that's kind of interesting. It chose to go down a different path. Following the map's trail, they found themselves at the edge of a waterfall. As the water cascaded down, it revealed a door shimmering under the dancing water droplets. Taking a deep breath, they stepped through the door and were swallowed into another swirling vortex of light. There you go, another adventure unfolds. The Sea King. The Great Pearl. See, the sea whispers of your deeds in the enchanted forest, you said. Now we need your help. So, all the stories relate to each other, which is pretty cool. Okay, continue. Looks like it managed to squeeze the story into one page. Can I include the prompt that I use, reminding ChatGPT to remain intriguing and mysterious. Oh God, no! I did the first story again. Sorry about that. Boom. Stop generating response. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Just copying and pasting stuff without checking or modifying it is dangerous. Write the third story. See, and it continues where the last story of the underwater adventure left off. Since their undersea adventure, Emily and Noah had grown eager for their next journey. As expected, the ancient map began to glow again, revealing the path to a hidden portal in a high cliff above their town. With their hearts pounding with excitement, they set off to find it. This is nice. I really like how they structure the stories, how they all relate to each other. You know, it all comes down to how you use ChatGPT and the guidance that you give it. For example, I could have said, create 10 magical themed stories for kids, ages, what's the ages? 5 to 10 or whatever. I never even gave it an age range. Okay, forgot. Something to take note of. You give it some guidance. In these stories, two siblings travel through magical portals. I see. This is where I didn't mess it up, so to speak, but if I wanted one specific portal, I should have said through a magical portal in their closet or whatever it is. Because since I say magical portals, they assume it has to be portals in different locations. That's nice. Okay, now we're going to write the description for the book on Amazon. Write a mysterious description for Amazon. Sell this book. Title: Portals to Wonder, Emily and Noah's Magical Adventures. It's going to create an awesome description for Amazon. You probably don't even have to edit this because it's so good. Keep in mind, as it says down here, ChatGPT may produce inaccurate information about people, places, or facts. Always kind of fact check your texts. I mean, if these are made up, fantasy stories, no need to fact check anything. But if you're gonna, like, I don't know, dieting books, kind of medical documentation and books, probably have to fact check those. There you go. You got an awesome description for Amazon. If you want a shorter description, you can always tell it, write a shorter, punchier description. Say you don't like the long version, okay? Ask it to write you a shorter, punchier description. There you go. So you got a shorter, punchier version of the same description. This is how easy you can work with ChatGPT. And in the next video, we're going to continue to a different, really popular niche with not too much competition. We're talking about detective and mystery stories. And I'll show you how to create those in just a minute. So see you in the next one. Bye for now.